Okay, hi, I'm Dorian Chaney. Friends call me Rio.
And where are you from originally?
I'm actually from a neighborhood called Marynook,
Okay.
which is on the south side, 83rd and Dorchester. I was there. I spent half my childhood there to about 15, and then the other half in Bronzeville.
And where do you live now?
Right now I live in Bronzeville.
Okay.
I'm an audio-visual technician. I guess I was about 20 years old, and the Def Comedy Jam was in town, actually. You remember when Martin Lawrence had his Def Comedy Jam on tour at the Chicago Theater. So me and about 4 of my friends went to the show. And the show didn't let out till about midnight, maybe 1 o'clock. And we were all hungry, so we decided to go get something to eat. So we're driving down. We actually decided to go to Harold's Chicken in Hyde Park. It was closed, though. There were 2 of them in Hyde Park, so we went to one. One was closed. The other one was closed. So we were going back home. We actually decided to go to Jules and get some lunch meat and make sandwiches for the night. But on our way home, there was one Harold's Chicken open right on 51st and Prairie, which is the Bronzeville borderline of Bronzeville and Washington Park. And there was a Harold's Chicken right under the train, and it was open. So we said, hey, let's go there. So we walked in, and I ordered food. We all ordered food, and went to the machine, actually, and grabbed a pop and put it in my pocket out of the machine. And a guy walked in, and he said, all who ain't folks, get out of here. Well, folks is the Gangster Disciples in Chicago, which is a local gang. And I started to leave out the store because I wasn't in the gang. So he stopped me. He put his hand on my chest and he stopped me. So I'm thinking, okay, it's definitely going to be some trouble. So I put my hand in my pocket where my pop was, because I was thinking I was, going to hit him upside the head with this pop. And I had my other friend with me. I figured, we were going to have to fight. So he reaches in my pocket, in my pants pocket, and he pulls out, I don't know, it couldn't have been more than $3 because I had just spent all my money on chicken, the rest of the money that I had. So he pulled out $3, and I grabbed his hand, and all of a sudden I just felt something hit my arm. It just felt like a bat or something just hit my arm, and my arm went swinging back. And I heard this gunshot. Then I heard maybe 3 more. And then I actually stopped hearing. And it was just kind of like the movies where the sound goes down and all you hear is your heartbeat and you have tunnel vision. That's exactly the way it was, actually. And so I didn't realize, though, what was going on. I just knew something was wrong with my arm. Well, my buddy, he grabbed his groin and started yelling that he had been shot. And that kind of woke me up like, oh, something's going on. So that scared me to death. I looked over to my right, and I saw one of the young ladies that I was with. She had on a white jogging suit, and her entire bottom was red with blood. So I looked over to my left, and I saw a payphone on the wall. So I grabbed the payphone, and I called 911. There was one guy with us, and he was banging on the bulletproof glass for them to let us in the back, saying, let us in the back. All I could see was the employees shaking their head no, like they weren't going to open the door. So I talked to 911, and I told them exactly where we were. And I looked at my hand as I was on the phone, and it was blue. And I saw a couple of drops of blood come from under my jacket. And that's when I kind of knew I was shot. Then my hand was just pretty much numb, and my arm was limp. And finally, the ambulance came. Well, actually, the fire department was first. They showed up first. And they took 3 of us. They took 2. Actually, what happened was 3 of us got shot. And in the 4th one, a bullet went through the young lady and shot him in the shoulder. So he kind of was just standing in the wrong place at the wrong time. I guess we all were. He wound up shooting the girl 4 times. He shot me once, and he shot my friend once too, in the bladder, as a matter of fact. But everybody turned out okay. we're all still alive. Here's my scar. One right here. It went in here, and then it went out right there. So, and the other guy, he got shot, my friend, in his bladder, as a matter of fact, and that was before he had children, and he wound up having 5 children right now today. And the young lady is actually walking around right now with 3 bullets in her that never came out. But she's doing very well. They're all alive and kicking. They're all still my friends. And matter of fact, I saw all 3 of them maybe 2-3 days ago. So now there was one guy who was with us, the guy that caught the bullet in the arm. We stayed in touch for about 2 or 3 years, but after that, we weren't really in touch anymore. We figured we had some kind of bond since we got shot together. So that was, come to find out, the guy that shot us wound up dying maybe a year later. Somebody shot him. He was only about 19 years old, so. And come to find out, they were having a party across the street from where we were, and it was a gang party, and they were just looking for some trouble to get into.
And this was Bronzeville?
It was Bronzeville / Washington Park. It's right on the borderline.
It's changed a bit.
Oh, Bronzeville has changed a lot.
Yeah.